Welcome back to the Wwenxt Annual edition of NXT Out. We're still in the early days of 2025, but WWE's developmental round kicked off with two new champions after Julia and Obafemi became champions last week. And yeah, we got all the fallout from that big New Year's Evil show on this week's show, and it started off with Femi coming to the ring to celebrate winning the NXT Championship at New Year's Evil. He said from day one he was back to fight Destiny to do everything he accomplished. He said the ring belongs to him and he will rule how he sees fit. He put over Trick Williams and mocked Eddie Thorpe before Tony D showed up, congratulating Femi on his win, but reminding me he holds a win over him. Ridge Holland came out and got into a fight with Tony D. Femi was attacked from behind by Thorpe with a leather strap, but it likely means we're going to get a strap match for the title in the near future. The opening segment accomplished the goal of addressing multiple feuds at once, but having a new champion get taken out during his first week with the belt might not be the best way for the reign to start for a supposed monster. The number one contenders match for the Women's North American title was then decided in a match between Shotzi and Vaquer. They started off with a quick pace and traded several takedowns in the first couple of minutes. Both women scored some near falls and tried to utilise some submissions, but neither one could keep the other down for the fray. Shotzi is known as a daredevil, but she displayed some solid wrestling ability in this bout. Vaquer is known for her in-ring work, so anything who could keep up with her is going to look great. Some of the counters they used were very creative. They were working hard in the first few minutes to keep intensity high. Fatal Influence showed up and caused the chaos, allowing Fallon Henry to hit Vaquer with the title. Shotzi didn't see what happened and ran with the roar. She looked upset when she saw Fatal Influence, and Interference never good, but yeah, I think it kind of played into the story quite nicely. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Before we got Ethan Page, he was looking to take out a lot of his recent frustration on Dante Chen this week, but the young wrestler didn't go down. After Page's initial salvo, Chen made a comeback and started building up a lot of momentum. Page had to resort to yanking him in the ropes before hitting his finisher for the win. This was a glorified squash, but it was done better than most squashes and served as a greater storyline for Page, so acceptable in a way. Page crushed Chen's ankle between sets and the ring after the match was over, and then just sat there and stared at him for a long time. Jerron Evans came out and attacked Page, but one shot to his injured jaw put him down. I'll go with 6 out of 10. Decent win for Page, made him look good, but yeah, there wasn't really a huge amount more to it in all honesty. Before we got the Metaphor taking on the Unholy Union, Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend against Fire and Dawn. This was booked as determining number one contenders for the women's tag titles. Jackson and Fire started an exchange of holds and reversals, but Fire didn't wait long before unloading with a stiff chop. Metaphor seemed to have the upper hand in the first half, but the Unholy Union eventually turned the tide in their favour. The growth of Jackson and Legend over the past year has been tremendous, and you could see how that hard work was paying off in this match. They kept up with Dawn and Fire at every turn. The match lasted 2 seconds and saw all four women put in some great works. Jackson and Legend scored the wins, becoming number one contenders. I'll go with 5 out of 10 for me. It wasn't bad, but yeah, at the same time I'm just really not that invested in this whole women's tag division. But yeah, I think Metaphor for me probably the right winners as well though, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Before we got Cora Jade and Kalani Jordan, who were looking to settle their differences in the singles match. Jade tried talking some trash, only to get taken down by both legs and hit several forearm strikes. When Jade took over, she quickly grew frustrated that she couldn't put Jordan away immediately, and ended up cheating by breaking Kalani's eyes with the rest vision was impaired, and followed up with a double underhook DDT for the win. Had this match had gone more time, they could have had a really decent match, but they did a good job, but in a way it did felt rushed, it kind of let it down a bit, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. The main event of this week's show saw Fraxium defend their tag gold against OTM. Before the match, the challengers did not go into fight backstage, but it didn't seem to see much damage. The difference in size between the two teams was one of the biggest disparities we've seen in a tag match for some time. Fraser and Axiom relied on their speed, OTM relied on their power. The champions began to show more life after the break. They had both men locked in submissions at the same time, but Priest and Nima were too powerful to get them down. Nima suplexed Fraser onto Axiom to break his hold into one of the biggest spots in the match. In the end, the chance rolls were ready. Fraser put Nima through the announce table with a senton with Axiom and hit Price with his finisher for the win. A great David versus Goliath style bout. So yeah, on the whole, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. A really good match. I think Fraxium continue, and yeah, at the moment we're still wondering who's going to take the title off them. Before the final segment, a mystery person was shown arriving backstage. Perez came out to close the show, addressing her loss to Julia. She said she's been proud to be the best NXT wrestler, but Bayley showed up to surprise Perez, give her a bit of a tech talk, and ended up getting into the fight right at the showing off air. Bayley v Roxanne Perez, a great new direction for Perez. Presumably she moves on to the main roster after Mania or something, but yeah, that's going to be a great match to see. And yeah, great way to close the show. And overall NXT this week gets 6 out of 10 from me. I thought, yeah, it was a pretty decent show. Obviously quite a lot of fallout, some questionable decisions I think throughout the card, maybe in terms of future booking, but we did get some decent action like the main event. So yeah, on the whole I'll give it 6 out of 10. That's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.